Minutes are signed.
Thank you very much. The second agenda item this evening is to approve the minutes from the meeting on the 1st of October, 2025.
I'll move that we approve the minutes from the October 1, 2025 meeting.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Thank you. Are there any questions, comments, or is any discussion on the minutes of that meeting? Hearing and seeing none, would all those in favor of approval of those minutes please signify? That passes 4-0.
Minutes are signed.
Thank you. Our third agenda item this evening is to ratify the collective bargaining agreement for 2025 through 2027.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's with great pleasure that I bring the recommendation on behalf of the Teachers Association of Nick Payton and Michael Shoulders, along with our team, the admin team of John Disney and Lance Schnaus. We've met multiple times. We've had our 2 meetings leading up to our 3rd meeting per ERB and what we're required to do. We had a TA. We had our TA meeting last week, which is a tentative agreement. And tonight we bring you the recommendation to approve collective bargaining agreement. In summary, the first year contract of a 2-year deal. The first year will be a 3% increase for our teachers, which you'll find throughout the state is probably going to be one of the highest in the state. There will be a few others, but we're very proud that we feel like continued excellence in the classroom, and that's what it does for our teachers who are the first level of student and of achievement and improvement, and we're just very proud of that one. 3% for our teachers the first year. The second year is $1,820 across the board, and that's all the way from the top to the bottom. So again, we're very proud where we're at. You'll see, I think, in the news down the road that you'll see that Speedway Schools, once again, we're going to be one of the higher paid school corporations for our teachers in the classroom, from experience all the way down to year 1. Also adding a couple spots on our ECA we've been talking about for multiple years, adding cheerleading coaching spots along with wrestling. So my recommendation is to approve the collective bargaining agreement as enclosed in your packets. We're very happy where we're at right now. Thank you.
Yes.
I move that we approve the collective bargaining agreement for 25-27.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion on the collective bargaining agreement?
I'd just say congratulations. I think this shows the emphasis of what we're trying to do with our budgetary dollars, and that's putting the best people we can in the classroom and having the best results we can with our students. So thank you to both sides.
Anything further? All right. Would all those in favor of approving the collective bargaining agreement please signify? That passes unanimously 4-0. Gentlemen, if you could come up here and sign. Thank you both very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Handshake. I get a stand. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Thanks.
Thank you.
Feel free to
Yes, if you would, sir. Thank you.
do the all color. Both are blue.
Thank you all very much. The fourth agenda item this evening is to approve the health insurance renewal.
Thank you, Mr. President, and there's your pen. I bring great news for 2 years in a row. The recommendation is going to approve our health insurance renewal with the Anthem and Standard for a 0% increase for this next year. So this includes health, dental, vision, Standard Life, Voluntary Life, and LTD. The summary's enclosed. I usually read every line item, but it's all zero from last year to this year, so I'll pass that. The recommendation is, again, to approve this renewal for a 0% increase for our staff for next year.
What's the board's pleasure?
I'll move that we approve the health insurance renewal for next year.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion or questions concerning this approval? All right. Would all those in favor of approving the renewal for the health insurance for the corporation, please signify. That passes 4-0. It is done. The fifth agenda item this evening is to approve the property damage and professional liability insurance coverage.
Thank you, Mr. President. The renewal coverage term is effective from 10/1/25 till 10/1/2026. The overall increase premium is 6.62%, which is a great result in today's marketplace. We thought would be a little higher than around 15 to 18%. So 6.62 is a pretty good number that we landed on. Again, the package policy be with Liberty Mutual. We did have some increases just for inflation, added some vehicles over the last few years, and other things that we're dealing with throughout the corporation. So we're pretty happy where this is, and the recommendation is to approve our property damage liability insurance at 6.62% increase.
Thank you.
Mr. President, I move to approve the property damage and professional liability insurance coverage.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Thanks. Is there a discussion or any questions concerning this insurance coverage?
I'll only say thanks for the negotiation part on our side on both the last two items. In this day and age, to not have any higher than the one is and zero, and the other one is pretty unusual, I would imagine. So thanks for all the time, energy, and effort.
Anything further? All right. Well, then, would all those in favor of approving the property damage and liability insurance coverage, please signify. And that passes 4-0. The sixth agenda item this evening is to approve the frontline absence and time solution.
Thank you, Mr. President. The recommendation is to approve this adoption of this Frontline Absence and Time Solutions program. Historically, we have relied on paper timesheets, probably since the beginning of time, a process that is clearly outdated. Moving to this modern timekeeping system will improve accuracy, accountability, and efficiency. This is, without a doubt, a long overdue step, but it will keep our corporation above board, efficient, better prepared for the future. This will be an average of roughly around $9,000 a year for the next 3 years deal, and that contract's enclosed. So the recommendation is to approve the Frontline Absence and Time Solution. I'll have to go period on that, just let you know we already use Frontline in a lot of other programs, and we did look at multiple programs before we jumped in on this. So again, the recommendation is to use this and to extend our relationship with Frontline.
I move that we approve the adoption of the Frontline Absence and Time Solutions Program.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Thank you. Any discussion concerning this motion? Would all those in favor of approving the frontline absence and time solution, please signify. That passes 4-0. The seventh agenda item this evening is an update concerning the Lilly Endowment Funds.
Mr. Schnauz?
Yep. Thank you for the opportunity to share how Speedway Schools is expanding academic opportunities through the Lilly Endowment Phase 2 grant. I'm excited to walk you through how this significant investment will directly impact student learning, support our teachers, and help us sustain key programs over the next 5 years. We were awarded $884,000 through the Lilly Endowment Phase 2 initiative. This strategic grant spans 5 years and is supported by a required 20% local match of $221,000. This isn't a one-time boost. It's a long-term investment focused on building sustainable programs to close achievement gaps and expand opportunities for all students. The cornerstone of our plan is high-dosage tutoring. Over 5 years, we will deliver 1,500 hours of tutoring annually to small focus groups of only 1 to 4 students across every grade level. This dramatically scales up our efforts from the past with Indiana Learns, which we focused on grades 3 through 6 only. The biggest impact is that our tutors get caught up on slides there. The greatest impact is that our tutors are our own teachers. They already know our students' strengths and challenges, ensuring that the tutoring is deeply aligned with classroom instruction. This next slide demonstrates how this initiative is being rolled out across the district. Go back one.
You don't have control.
Don't have control.
Bill has control.
Okay.
Next slide, Bill.
One before that.
Where is this?
There we go. All right.
There. We'll talk our way through it.
How this initiative is being rolled out across the district. The program has already been launched at the high school, integrated into existing study tables for immediate support. Implementation at the elementary has begun for 3 of the 4 buildings, with the 4th starting immediately following fall break. The junior high will follow shortly after that. Our elementary and junior high will prioritize students performing below proficient on iLearn. Next slide. Another critical area supported by the grant is our Advanced Placement, or AP program. I'm proud to report that Speedway students, as shared before, earned 528 qualifying AP scores this past school year, a clear indicator of strong college readiness. However, this success is expensive, generating over $100,000 in incentives and program expenses. While the program's value is undeniable, the increasing costs can be seen on this table within the presentation, and it has created a significant financial strain on the district's budget. The next slide represents how this grant will allow us to continue, sustain, and strengthen our AP success in powerful ways. Unlike many districts that charge for AP courses, we are actively using this funding to eliminate cost and incentivize excellence for our students and staff. We will do this in 3 ways. First, it secures the AP incentive program for 5 additional years, continuing to reward our students' achievement. Second, it covers all AP exam fees, eliminating a significant financial barrier for our families. And third, it funds professional development for teachers, enabling us to expand course offerings and increase access to rigorous coursework for more students than ever before. Next slide. Ultimately, this grant is about long-term transformation and equity. It allows us to provide personalized, targeted support, driving measurable growth in state achievement proficiency. We are ensuring equitable access to advanced coursework, strengthening every academic pathway, and guaranteeing every student, regardless of background, has access to a rigorous, future-ready learning experience. In summary, the Lilly Endowment Phase 2 grant is a powerful investment in the future of Speedway schools. This grant reflects a shared belief. When we invest strategically in our students and our educators, the outcomes are stronger for everyone. thank you for allowing me this time to share a little bit about Phase 2, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have about this grant.
Does the funding from Lilly come in 5 equal installments, or is it front-loaded, or
It came in one installment.
one installment? And so we are responsible for managing it for the next 5 years, right?
That is correct.
Okay. And based on the work that we're doing, do we expect the spending to be fairly flat, or do we expect it to increase in our expenditures to increase as we go further along in the 5 years?
For the high dosage tutoring, it will be sustained even amount over the 5 years.
Okay.
We did build in noticing that our AP pass scores and so forth are increasing. We have accounted for that in the budgeting.
Okay.
Is the match portion also front-loaded, or do we have 5 years to match the?
So yeah, it is 5 years to match that. Yep.
So it almost turns out it's buy 1 year, get 4 free.
Right.
On this program, and that's kind of how we spread this out with our AP program and with the tutoring that we started last year. So it's just a great thing that our kids get K through all the way 12. I mean, all buildings have the opportunities for tutorings for our teachers, to have our own teachers being able to, as you stated, with our kids if they so choose. So we feel like a lot of people use this money in a lot of different ways. We're using it right back in the class, again, right back to the classrooms, right back to our students and for our teachers that are already teaching for us. It's a win-win-win. Can you tell us about Phase 3? I guess I could, but I'd rather hear.
Yeah, so Phase 3, we submitted the application in August for that part of the grant, and we will find out if we are awarded those funds in December. That focus will be, there's lots of different components, but we can be awarded up to $25 million. There's lots of different focuses within that grant, but the biggest one being STEAM across the district. So we're awaiting award on that.
Science, technology, engineering, arts, and math.
Thank you very much. Are there any other
Good work.
questions?
Thanks, Lance.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, thank you. The 8th agenda item this evening is to adopt a resolution to transfer funds from the Education Fund to the Operations Fund on a recurring monthly basis beginning by January 31st, 2026.
Thank you, Mr. President. The next 3 agenda items are routine, so my recommendation is to approve all 3, with the first one being from the Education Fund to the Operation Fund.
Yeah.
I move that we adopt the 3 resolutions related to transferring budgetary amounts from Education Fund operations, from operations back to education, and from referendum fund to education fund.
I'll second.
Sounds like a great way to deal with it to me.
That works out good.
Is there any discussion on this? This is in line with what we've done over the past
Absolutely.
many years, right?
Yes.
Okay. Questions, comments? All those in favor of approving all 3 of the resolutions to transfer funds from education to operations, operations to education, and referendum to education funds over the next year, please signify by saying yes. All right, so that's all 3 of them pass 4-0. And now we'll dramatically pause for the signing of said documents. Maybe.
And the signatures for these are just the board president and the secretary, so you guys can pause for a little bit.
Round the horn. Thank you. And so now we move on to agenda item 11, which is a report on the property tax first mortgage bonds and our rating.
Thank you, Mr. President. The S&P report on the school town of Speedway once again was excellent. The rating for the remainder of the bonds for our $32 million, we had $6 million left, was an AA+/AA- rating, which I was told is excellent. According to our council, we fall into basically a top 10 percentage of the state with our finances and our practices on how we handle our money. So the report's enclosed. Just wanted to inform you that once again, we're a top-rated school for our ratings.
Thank you very much. The 12th agenda item is an acknowledgement of $31,613.65 of grants received this month. The 13th agenda item is Mr. Disney and the personnel report.
The October personnel report has several items for your consideration. First, we have 3 resignations. Tia Allen, who is resigning her position as a cafeteria worker at the junior high school. Jeff Mahan, who's resigning his position as boys head golf coach at Speedway Junior High School. And Kenneth King, who is assistant swim coach at Speedway Junior High School. We have 2 disability leave requests. Rachel Abel, from starting on January 6th to approximately March 20th. Anastasia Haberman, who's cafeteria manager from October 29th through December 10th approximately. And we have the following considerations for employment. Courtney Jarvis is a 4-hour cafeteria worker at Speedway High School. Steve Bishop, 7th grade boys basketball coach. Evan Davies, assistant boys tennis coach. Scott Engel, an ECA special projects at stipend at Speedway High School. Henry Bickle, drama chair at Speedway High School. Alicia Valdez, social emotional mentor at Wheeler Elementary School. And Pam Blackwell, a custodian at Speedway High School. My recommendation is you approve the personnel report as presented.
I'll move that we approve the personnel reports as presented.
I'll second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion or commentary about the personnel report?
I'll recuse myself from this vote.
Okay. All right. Would all those in favor of approval of the personnel report as presented, please signify. And that passes 3 with 1 abstention. The 14th agenda item is the recognition of visitors and to ask if there is other business to come before the board. Hearing and seeing none, then we will adjourn to approve claims. Thank you all very much.